Hello everybody, today I am going to be building a new factory actually over by my warehouse. As you can see in the background, I would love to actually build a diamond factory over here. Of course, I do have a helping hand here. It is Warrior Gamer right behind me.
Hi.
Let's go. Everybody, as you can see, I am actually using a jetpack, and it is actually a quite useful tool, but it is honestly kind of annoying. Well, now that the windows are all put in, I believe it is actually time for us to go get some materials for the roof, and I do believe we're going to do it the same style as the warehouse and our little workshop over there, so that does mean we're going to need a whole lot of deep slate, because this place is a decent size. I do believe I'm going to go ahead and take my minecart contraption with me to go get some deep slate. Well, down we go into the cave. Well, that seems to be enough, so let's go ahead and pick this up and head back up to the surface. Well, now that the roof is all finished, I believe it is time to start building up a tree farm that will actually harvest the wood and turn it into charcoal. Now, I do believe I'm going to build the tree farm over here, as this is kind of just out of the way. Now, I do actually think I'm going to come over here and actually steal this soil, so then we can actually grow cherry trees much quicker. Next is finding out how I'm going to power this. Right now, let's get some water wheels going. Would help if I put that in the right place. Now it should work properly. That is if I put a filter on it. Now that that's all set up, let's just figure out how I'm actually getting power to this place. I do believe this is the one I'm going to be taking power off of, as this one has the least amount of stress units actually used. Probably meet you guys when I actually get there. Well guys, now that we're here, I believe it's time to actually start building the factory. So we'll have the encased fans going like that. We'll have a belt running along like this. A belt put in like that. We'll have it come through here. And it's already running the right way. That's perfect. Now, speed-wise, I think that's actually too fast. So I'm going to need a couple speed controllers. Because I do have to go ahead and get more speed controllers, but that's not the end of the world. For right now, we're just setting everything up. These, I got to move them back one. This is so then I can place these in front. Now, hopefully I can figure out how I'm actually going to be powering this. But for right now, I don't really have a way. Alright guys, it is actually the next day now, but as you can see in my inventory, I did get a couple new resources that we're gonna need, but let's get right back to work. I do believe I'm gonna actually change the way part of this works, because I do need a rotation speed controller coming out here. Well, let's get a rotation speed controller, let's place it on there, and let me just quickly get access to this, because this will be needing to run, I believe actually 16 RPM is actually fine, but now I just need a large cogwheel, place it on in here. That is actually even already running in the right direction. That is perfect. But this is basically just going to be running into there. This is what's going to be taking out the cherry logs. Oh, and there is a creeper. Now this is where I actually needed the polished rose quartz to then turn into the electron tubes, because I do need to make quite a couple brass funnels, but I'm not going to turn all of this into brass funnels, as I really don't need that many. So we'll probably get, for now, let's get 12, and we'll see where we go for there. So here I'm going to need to actually grab a cherry log and just place these on in here. That way it only accepts the cherry logs through. What I believe I'm also going to do is just place a couple copycat panels up like this and kind of just protect myself from getting burned alive from these fans. And then I'll fill that top row in with glass as well. Now I believe I'm just going to use andesite funnels for this next part, which should be perfectly fine for now. I just really need 2 at the time being. These will be inputting. These I only want to be doing exactly 16 at a time. Now hopefully we can get the these fans now linked up, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. I just need to now figure out how to do that. I believe the way I'm going to do this is kinda simple, but also kinda not. I just need one more chain drive and probably another gearbox. Hopefully this will be running in the right direction, and perfect, it already is. Now that we have our charcoal process done, I believe it is time to actually start the coal creating process, which hopefully shouldn't be super hard. Now to actually create coal, we just need 4 charcoal and a basin with a mechanical press above it. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Now that we have that finished, we can come on over here and hook up power to it. Now next I'm actually going to need another basin and another mechanical press to actually turn these into coal blocks. Let's go ahead and get that set up. So once I get this rotated the right direction, we should now be able to make some coal blocks. And it's working just as I needed it to. Now, as you guys can see, to actually make diamonds using the create mod and automate them, we actually need the block of coal as well as the lava. We need 300 millibuckets of lava to make a single diamond, which is why this won't be too broken of a farm, and I'm actually glad about that, because I don't want too many diamonds kind of circulating around the server. So guys, while I was actually gathering all the materials and the items to actually build the rest of the diamond farm, I actually came over here and built a new steam engine, actually 2 steam engines to power some generator coils. So now we should be able to use electricity over in that area. If you look at these 2 fluid tanks, you'll notice that's a lot of lava, and yeah, you'd be right, that is a lot of lava. So we're actually going to be taking pipes and pumping it over to the factory, and I believe I'm just going to link it straight up to a basin. That way we just have to fill the basin and we don't have to put any fluid tanks actually inside of the building. Should be fully flowing and we should be getting lava in that cauldron. Now to actually finish this farm, I actually just need more of these andesite funnels, as well as figuring out how to actually get power to these 2 belts here, which hopefully getting power to the belts shouldn't be difficult, as I've done it before and I can do it again. Now that this one is running in the right direction, it is time to just figure out how to get this one and of course get a press on top of this. So let's go ahead and make our press and let's place it on down over here. Now we should be able to pretty easily get power to this one by just running a couple of these back and just linking this up with cogwheels. Let me just hook this belt back up and now we're making diamonds. Alright everybody, that will be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy, please do consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing for future episodes. Now if you haven't already, please do check out episode 1, as it should be out as the time I'm actually recording this first video, so go check that one out and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.